Hey guys, it's John here from John's DIY Playground. Today I want to go over an IoT device, Internet of Things device called the Bean. This is a very small little device that runs on a coin cell. These 3-volt 2032 style batteries, and it's kind of neat because it doesn't have any connection whatsoever to USB. It's strictly Bluetooth. So using Bluetooth, we can communicate with this thing and program it. We can send data just like you would on an Arduino. It has several digital outputs, a couple of analog outputs. It has a built-in onboard 3-color LED for different status indications if you'd like. I'm going to run a demonstration program today and show you how to load it and how to get that LED on. Also has onboard accelerometers and 3-axis accelerometers on board, so you can measure different accelerations in any direction. Has an onboard temperature gauge, so that's pretty cool stuff that you can just access through the built-in firmware. So I'll get my smartphone up and running, and we'll program this thing, and let's get started.
The company website for this product is here at punchthrough.com/bean. It's sometimes you hear it branded as LightBlue Bean. I just wanted to point out one thing to you guys too, is I'm reviewing LightBlue Bean today, and there's also a LightBlue Bean Plus now that's a little bit better range and has different regulators. Definitely beefier, but it costs $55. The LightBlue Bean here right now is retailing at $30 US. It's Bluetooth low energy, and also because it doesn't have a regulator, the maximum recommended voltage is 3.6 volts. So you do not want to use those like 3.7 volt LiPo batteries, because when they're fully charged, they're sitting at around 4.2, 4.3 volts, and that will burn out your bean, so don't do that. I put the coin cell battery into my bean, so it's on now, but you really can't tell if it's working when it's powered on, in default mode at least, because nothing lights up. The LED that's on board that I told you and showed you doesn't light up by default to save battery life. So there's ways to tell it's working, and I've got several Bean apps, as you can see here on my smartphone. This is a Apple iPhone. And the first two that are shown here are actually from the PunchThrough or LightBlue brand company. They're sponsored. This one was written by someone else, the Bean console, which I'll also show you. It's very cool. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll do the first one, the LightBlue app. And this one just kind of gives you an idea of, I guess, if your bean's up and running. And it does a cool thing with the LED. So if I select this bean here, that's my bean. It's looking for anything that's Bluetooth, really. It interrogates it, and then all of a sudden when this shows up, the LED on board the bean comes on. So if I were to like drag this around here, and unfortunately I can't show you on the screen at the same time, but the LED on the device is changing as I'm changing here in real time. Brightness as well. These accelerometer gauges, I wish they were a little bit easier to read, but if I do move the bean around, you could see the levels are shifting to show that it's detecting that movement of the bean. But that's one improvement they could make on this interface. I think it could be a little bit more contrasty or thicker bars, so you could see that something's happening a little more clearly. Maybe even a value 0 through 100 for each one of these. So anyway, that's about all you can do with this app here. I'll show you the options. You can look at the service view. It gives you more information about the bean. Can also tell you the level of the battery down here, so you can see I'm pretty low at 30%. But let's get out of this program and I'll take you to the next one, which is the Bean Loader. The Bean Loader is the main way that you will load sketches into your bean. It is possible to do it through a Windows interface also, so don't think you have to be typing programs on your phone. The sketches here, there's a lot of example sketches, or you can just create your own. For example, I'm going to look at this Get Temperature sketch. Get Temperature sketch is just going to use the onboard temperature sensor, and then every 3,000 milliseconds or every 3 seconds it's going to report the temperature in Celsius. And we'll see that on a log screen using that console program I showed. So when you want to load something, you can use either this checkbox to verify the code, but when you're ready to upload it, you hit this arrow to the right. And when I hit that, it's going to say what's the target bean if in case you have multiple beans. I select mine. It say it's compiled, connected, and it's going to be sending it up. So it's doing that as we speak. There's a little progress bar here. And let's just wait one moment while this takes place. Okay, our upload's successful, so that's good. I'm going to see if this is working now, and to do that, I'm going to go back and look at this third program, the Bean console, which will give us a real-time view of what's being reported by the bean. So again, select the one that's yours. I only have one, and it's going to show me different things. It's already reported one temperature up here, but it'll keep reporting here every 3 seconds what the temperature is. So that's the basic functionality of the bean. With the accelerometer, that gives you some pretty cool options and things you can do with either like alarm sensing, door window sensing. There's lots of different ideas for the bean, and I'll be experimenting with it more and hopefully giving you some more videos in the future about it. So if you like this and learned something, please give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you would like to be notified when my new videos come out. And thanks for watching. This is John from John's DIY Playground. Have a great day.